If you're waiting for a green card right now, I want you to take a deep breath and listen carefully. Because the question so many families are asking is this: are green card processing times finally getting better? Or is another long delay coming in 2026? For millions of immigrants, this is not just paperwork. This is about jobs, families, travel, and peace of mind. And today, we're going to talk honestly about what the end of 2025 looks like and what 2026 may really bring. Welcome back to Legal Focus USA. If this is your first time here, this channel is dedicated to explaining U.S. immigration law clearly, calmly, and without fear-based headlines. Everything you hear today is meant to help you understand the system, not scare you. Let's start with where things stand right now at the end of 2025. For many applicants, green card processing has felt slow, unpredictable, and emotionally exhausting. Some people are waiting inside the United States through adjustment of status. Others are waiting outside the country through consular processing. And while the paths are different, the frustration often feels the same. At the end of 2025, processing times are still uneven. Some cases are moving faster than before, while others remain stuck for months or even years. Family-based green cards, employment-based green cards, asylum-based adjustments, and marriage cases are all experiencing different timelines. To understand whether 2026 will be faster or slower, we need to understand why delays exist in the first place. One major reason is workload. USCIS receives millions of applications every year. That includes green cards, work permits, travel documents, citizenship applications, and humanitarian filings. Even with increased filing fees and some hiring improvements, the volume remains extremely high. Another factor is background checks and security reviews. These are required by law, and they can vary widely depending on a person's country of origin, travel history, and immigration background. Some checks take weeks, others take many months, and unfortunately, applicants have no control over this part. Staffing is also a factor. USCIS has made progress hiring and training officers, but training takes time. A new officer cannot immediately process complex green card cases. That learning curve continues to affect timelines at the end of 2025. Now let's talk about the good news, because there is some. Compared to the worst backlog years after the pandemic, many categories have improved. Marriage-based green cards filed inside the U.S. are, in many locations, moving faster than they did 2 or 3 years ago. Some employment-based adjustment cases are also moving more efficiently, especially when premium processing is available for related petitions. Work permits and travel documents are generally being issued faster than before, which gives applicants some relief while waiting for the green card itself. But this improvement is not equal everywhere. Applicants from countries with high demand, such as India, China, Mexico, and the Philippines, continue to face long waits due to visa number limits. Even if USCIS approves the case, a green card cannot be issued until a visa number becomes available. This is controlled by Congress, not USCIS. Now let's talk about what may happen in 2026. Many people hope that 2026 will be faster. Some people fear it will be slower. The honest answer is that it depends on several things. First, government funding. USCIS is primarily fee-funded. If application volumes drop, or if costs rise faster than expected, processing can slow down again. On the other hand, stable funding and continued hiring could help maintain or slightly improve current timelines. Second, policy stability matters. Big policy shifts, new executive orders, or sudden changes in enforcement priorities can slow down processing while officers adjust. If 2026 brings fewer sudden changes, that stability could help cases move more smoothly. Third, global events matter. Conflicts, humanitarian crises, and changes in refugee or asylum flows can redirect government resources. That doesn't mean green card processing stops, but it can affect priorities. Fourth, technology improvements may help, but slowly. USCIS has been moving more cases online and reducing paper processing. This helps efficiency, but it does not automatically mean faster decisions for every case. Complex cases still require human review. So will 2026 be faster or slower? For some people, especially those filing straightforward cases with complete documentation, 2026 may feel slightly faster or at least more predictable than earlier years. For others, particularly those subject to visa backlogs or additional reviews, waits may remain long. Let me give you a real-life example to make this clearer. Imagine Maria, a U.S. citizen living in Texas, who files a green card application for her spouse who is already in the U.S. At the end of 2025, her case might take around 1 year from filing to approval, depending on the local office. In 2026, if staffing remains stable, her timeline may be similar or slightly better. Now imagine Raj, an employment-based applicant from India. Even if USCIS processes his paperwork efficiently, he may still wait years for a visa number to become available. For him, 2026 may not feel faster at all, because the delay is not about processing speed, but about legal limits. This is why it's so important to understand your specific category and not compare your case to someone else's. Another important issue to understand is what delays are normal and when you should be concerned. It is normal for a green card case to sit quietly for months without updates. Silence does not always mean a problem. Background checks, internal reviews, and visa availability can all happen without visible updates online. However, if your case goes far beyond posted processing times, that is when it may be appropriate to make an inquiry, submit a service request, or speak with a qualified immigration attorney. One thing many applicants can do to avoid delays is to file complete and accurate applications. Missing documents, unclear translations, or inconsistent information can add months to a case. Responding quickly and carefully to any request for evidence also makes a real difference. As we approach 2026, one of the most important things you can do is manage expectations. Immigration in the United States is rarely fast. It is often slow, detailed, and emotionally draining. But understanding the process can reduce stress and help you make better decisions. If you are planning to file a green card application in 2026, prepare early. Gather documents, review eligibility carefully, and seek reliable legal guidance if your case is complex. Waiting until the last minute often creates unnecessary problems. If you are already waiting, focus on what you can control. Keep your address updated, attend all appointments, save copies of everything, and most importantly, protect your mental health. Long waits do not mean failure, they mean the system is slow. Before we finish, I want to say something very clearly. No video, no headline, and no social media post can guarantee faster processing. Anyone promising that is not being honest. What we can offer is clarity, realistic expectations, and guidance, so you don't make mistakes that cause delays. As 2025 ends and 2026 begins, the green card system is not collapsing, but it is not suddenly becoming fast either. It is improving slowly in some areas and remaining difficult in others. Staying informed is your best tool. If this explanation helped you understand what's happening and what may come next, please consider subscribing to Legal Focus USA. We share clear, reliable immigration updates and legal guidance to help you make informed decisions. Thank you for trusting us with your time, and we'll see you in the next update.